Hey there! Get ready for some huge news from the world of technology. Big names like Google, Meta, and Microsoft are teaming up to take on a super important mission. Making sure AI, that's artificial intelligence, is safe and cool for everyone. Remember back in May last year when these tech giants chatted with the US government? Well, they've made a promise to really look into the risks of AI. It's a big deal because AI is everywhere, from the apps on your phone to self-driving cars. During a major talk at the World Economic Forum in 2024, this guy named Ian Bremmer, who's a big shot at Eurasia Group and GZERO Media, talked about why it's so important for these tech companies to keep talking with the people who make the rules. They want to make AI safe and awesome for everyone. But here's the tricky part. There's no one-size-fits-all way to handle AI because it affects different things in different ways. Take, for example, making sure AI isn't used to create scary weapons. Bremmer also said we should really test AI, especially when it comes to how it affects society and kids, before we start using it all over the place. Kind of like learning from the early days of social media. Speaking of social media, remember how it kind of shook things up with fake news, privacy issues, and its impact on young people? Well, these tech companies want to make sure they don't make the same mistakes with AI. Regulating AI is a big challenge because it touches so many parts of life. It can do awesome things, but we also have to be careful about stuff like people losing jobs, ethical questions, and keeping countries safe. Finding the right rules for all these different areas is a top job for both tech companies and governments. What's really cool is that these big AI companies aren't going at it alone. They're working with governments to figure out the best way to handle AI. This teamwork can help us get the best out of AI while making sure we're all safe and sound. Because AI is so different depending on where it's used, like in hospitals, banks, or cars, we need different rules for different situations. Being flexible with these rules means we can keep coming up with cool new AI stuff without causing problems. This promise by the big AI companies to work with the rulemakers is a huge step in the right direction. It shows they're serious about making AI that's good for everyone. As AI becomes a bigger part of our lives, this kind of teamwork is key to making sure it's a force for good. So, next time you hear about AI, think about all the amazing things it can do, and how these tech giants are working hard to make it safe and fair. It's a super exciting time in the world of technology.